Stockholm, Sweden, home to many things including the world's narrowest street, a bunch of museums, and the world's largest hemispherical building. It's also home to a very infamous ghost train, or more accurately, ghost subway. In 1965, the Stockholm Metro purchased 8 unpainted second-hand subway carriages to add to their fleet of locomotives. They were left with just bare aluminium while they were being tested instead of being painted green like the rest of the fleet. If they were cheap to run, build and maintain, then they would help expand the Metro transit system. At the time, all the carriages on the Metro were painted green, so the sudden appearance of unpainted silver carriages came as a surprise to the regular commuters. The trains were nicknamed Silverpilen, or the Silver Arrow in English by the locals, but weren't well liked by passengers because of their bare look. On top of that, because they were being tested, no posters or advertisements were put up, giving them an eerie atmosphere while riding inside them. It also didn't help that they were second-hand, so while they were kept clean, they were still clearly worn out and dirty in some places. The dystopian appearance of the carriages compared to the more uniform green carriages used by the Metro led them to become the centre of some urban myths. Some began to say that if you got on board the Silver Arrow, you wouldn't be taken to any station. Instead, you just travel and never get out. Other stories said that once a year, after midnight, the train appears, filled with passengers of the living dead, all bearing expressionless vacant looks. If you wanted to get to the next station and boarded Silverpilen, it would be 1 week before you arrived. In 1975, the Metro expanded and built a station at Kymlinge to service an area that was expected to develop. The area was never developed, and as such the station was never fully completed, and subsequently never opened for passenger use. Because it was never used by passengers, it was left bare, giving it a very empty and haunting appearance. Rumours soon spread that the station was only used by spirits, and that only the dead get off at Kymlinge. It wasn't long before the station and Silverpilen's story became intertwined, and it soon became the home of the ghost train. The stories were obviously never real, but they stuck to the trains and the station regardless. The Silver Arrow carriages were eventually decommissioned in 1996, and all but 2 were scrapped. One was put into a local railway museum, while the other is located at the factory that built it. Despite the carriages being gone, the story still remains, showing that just because something is gone doesn't mean it's forgotten. Subscribe for more.